Hey guys, I'm back with my video response to episode, I don't even know if that even comes up there, 234. Here's my nice cracked screen iPod. I wonder if that'll focus there. There it is. Thinking about getting a new screen for it. They're only like 20 bucks, but at the risk of damaging it permanently, I don't know. But I didn't pay for this thing. This was lost property from where I used to work, when I used to work for a public transport company. No one claimed it. So after 3 months, it was mine. And yeah, just catching up on the Bliss. I already listened to it once in the car. I like to listen to the Bliss on the way to work. Let's get into the episode, guys. I'll try not to ramble on too much this time, but let's get into the meat and potatoes of this Amplitude. I used Amplitude a long time ago when I was first getting into recording. I had Cubase 1, which was a version I obtained, let's call it that, through a guitar teacher that didn't really teach me how to play guitar, and he gave me an old version of Amplitude, and I was just like, what on earth is this? And at the time, I was plugging in my guitar through a direct box, and then going into a mixer, then the mixer going into a PCI sound card on my old Dell computer, embarrassed to say. So yeah, and I was amazed back then, just absolutely amazed with what you could do with it. And now that you can get amps that sound so close to the real thing, it's unbelievable. And like you were saying, Pappy, I think for that type of money, it's an unbelievable deal, unbelievable. So congratulations on your new purchases. Perhaps I'll get them one day. I'm still a bit here and there about getting a lot of sort of software amps because I don't have the best speakers. There's a spiderweb in my speaker. I don't have the best speakers, for I'm running Behringer MS40s, though I do have those studio monitor headphones and the Focusrite unit right here. So I'm a bit in between because I do like using my amp here. And every time I look at it, I think to myself, I've got the amp, I want to use it. So. But yeah, the way things are going, it just makes life so much easier because it is hard to mic up an amp, especially if you don't have the right controlled environment and everything. And yeah, so I think it's a really good idea. Congratulations. And the a la carte feature there, that is great because I don't want all these amps buying the full version. I only want a handful. I want a handful, and I want to concentrate on those amps. I think that's a great feature to have. It's fantastic. And as for PT's suggestion, or should I say debate at the end of the episode, I'm with you, Pappy, on this one. Look, you got to look at this as a business perspective. Of course, we'd like everything to be for free, wouldn't we? We'd love it. But that's just not feasible for a company to continue to make decent products and to continue to make money. If they don't make money, they're not going to make any more products. So basically, that's going to be it, and there'll be no money for the developers to develop anything. So and I agree with it. It's not as if if you buy something, that's kind of like going back to the car sort of thing, back to the other episode of maintaining your own guitar. Just because you take your car somewhere, and that's just to say, I'm going to get it serviced, but hang on a second, it needs to get serviced again. And that's just really an upgrade on what I've already got. So why shouldn't I get it for free? Why shouldn't I get it for free? So yeah, I'm with you, Pappy. You pay for something, you get for what you pay for, and that's it. Just the way it is, I guess. Interesting thing on the Bob Taylor on that book that you read, Pappy. That was really interesting. He seemed like a real generous guy. Saying put on free barbecues for everyone, promote things and that sort of thing. Seems like an interesting read, but I don't read books. End of story. Anyway, let's get to the gal, Wes Borland. I think Wes Borland's a phenomenal guitarist. Like you were saying, yeah, I've got mixed feelings about Fred Durst. I think he's an absolute tool. However, the guy can sing, and he does a pretty good job of being a frontman. I saw Limp Bizkit when they toured Australia. And I saw it with a friend of mine. I wasn't really into Limp Bizkit at the time. And he's just like, I want you to come to this concert with me. It's like, okay. It's pretty another $100 ticket to go see him. But They put on a really, really good show. A really good show. Fred Durst's voice is actually really, really good. He's a really good vocalist. He's good with his rapping. He's good with singing and that sort of thing. So I can't knock the guy for that, but he is a tool. However, they did put on a really, really good show. Wes Borland's really, really lively, moves around on stage, does a lot of spinning, goes nuts when he's playing guitar and doesn't skip a beat. It was a really, really good concert. I'm glad I went, even though I was actually sitting down, and I think that was wasn't one of the last times, but one of the few times I've ever sat down at a concert. I'm one of those people, I hate sitting down at a concert. I just don't like it whatsoever. I want to be on the floor, and I don't necessarily try to make my way to the front of the mosh pit these days because I'm a dirty old bastard, but I like to sort of be as close to the band as possible, and you don't want to sit down at a rock concert, that's for sure. But that's cool. So yeah, it was pretty good. I checked out the band Red, and I actually got an email from Larry, who's actually at Ashbrook, on the forum to let me know that about that band and that sort of thing. And they're a pretty good band. And like you, Pappy, I haven't been feeling too great lately. I've been a bit down. But dude, you're not the only one. We all get ups and downs. But Red, that type of music, I didn't realize that they tune to drop B or drop B flat. And yeah, you're right. It's got that heavy sort of riffage going to it, but the singer can sing. And now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to appreciate more of the sort of the actual singing in songs. I used to always be about it's got to be heavy. You got to growl, got to have guttural vocals. But these days, I'm all about having some clean, pristine notes. I like to have that little bit of dirt in the back of my throat, like that last track, the fuel cover I did on the last episode. But yeah, it's nice to have that sort of clear voice that just soars through, peeks through the rest of the instruments, and stands out, because that's what a lead vocal is all about. It's about standing out. And no, they're a pretty cool band. I obtained Until We Have Faces, and I really like it. Really, really good band. It goes from really a lot of variety in there too. As for the Foo Fighters, PT, I've never really been a big fan of them. I do like their music. It's really catchy and that sort of thing, but I haven't heard their latest album, although they were in Australia probably a couple of weeks ago, really, and there was this huge thing about it, and they played this show where you could only win tickets to get there. Like you can't purchase tickets, you have to win them on the radio station, which I think is really cool of them to do, sort of like a private show for their #1 fans to go to, which is really, really, really cool. But anyways, guys, that's about it. I'm going to cut this one there because I've talked too much. Thanks for playing that outro track, though I can't take the credit for that. That was Yarn's expertise. And quite happy that was only a demo vocal and he liked it so much, so we kept it. And yeah, what he did with that vocal track is absolutely amazing, because I had plosives and excess sibilants and all sorts of rubbish going through that. Like I said, that was just a demo. He put out the tracks, said, can anyone put some lyrics down to this? It's like, yeah, you know what, I'll put the vocals down. And yeah, he liked it so much, and I don't know what he did to that track, but it sounds a hell of a lot better than what I sent him. So guys, thanks again for the great episode, and I'll catch you guys next time.